Hello guys and welcome back to the channel for another video. Over the last few weeks we have been going through my Blu-ray collection, starting with my Blu-rays that are in alphabetical order. We are currently on P, so in today's video we will be looking at my Blu-rays from P all the way through to Z. But that is not it guys, the series is not over. After this episode we will be looking at my Blu-rays that are in my superhero collection, and then in another episode we'll be looking at my labels, so my arrows, my criterions, my second sights, all that sort of stuff in one video. So stay tuned for those videos coming soon guys. But as I said, in today's video we will continue my alphabetical Blu-rays from P all the way through to Z. I am expecting this video to be around 30 minutes long, if not just over. If you have missed any episodes in this series, just click on the playlist at the end of the video, go back and watch the ones that you've missed. But for today's video guys, let's get into it. Okay guys, so yes, starting off with the P's, we have 14 Blu-rays. Let's get into it. First up we have Pain and Gain, a film which has a really strong cast. Anthony Mackie, Mark Wahlberg, The Rock. It's funny, it's got action in it. Yeah, highly recommend if you haven't seen this one. Next up is another film that I would highly recommend as well, more so than Pain and Gain, because this next one is an incredible film in my opinion and one of my favourites. This is Palm Springs. This is, I do believe, a Dutch import. It does play on our Region B players here in the UK, but it is a film that I really wanted to own in the collection, and there isn't a UK release. It does come in a slim case. This is one of the first ones that I ever had in the collection, but as I said, a film I really wanted to own. Andy Samberg's in this from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Just a really good comedy, bit of romance thrown in there as well. It's wacky, it's fun. Yeah, highly recommend Palm Springs, but yeah, one that I really wanted to have in the collection. Next up is Pan's Labyrinth. This is a film that I grew up with watching, even though that it is a 15. I was watching it probably when I was like, I don't know, maybe around 10, 11, maybe younger. I'm not sure when this released. But yeah, it won 3 BAFTAs. A great film, and one that I do need to revisit because it's been such a long time. Next up is Paper Towns. This is a film I haven't seen, but I got this pretty cheap, and as you can see, it comes with a slipcover. It is still sealed. It also comes with, I think there's an art card or something in it apparently, but I'm not too sure. I'd have to open it, but as I said, yeah, it's sealed. But that's Paper Towns. Next up is Paul on Blu-ray. This is a film that I revisited pretty recently. I love Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. I think they are one of the best duos in film, and I want more from them as a fan. Paul, a great film, funny, very rewatchable. Had to have it in the collection, and it was a cheap pickup as well. I think this was from CEX. Next up we have Peanut Butter Falcon. This is a sealed copy. I haven't got round to watching it yet. It's got a really good cast. I've heard great things about it, but as I said, I've not yet got round to watching it. I'm looking forward to, as I said, the cast is really good. Dakota Johnson, Shia LaBeouf as well. But yeah, that is Peanut Butter Falcon. And then we are on to Blu-ray 7. Oh, the first stack. This is Pearl, again a sealed copy. This is a film that I have seen, of course. I went to the cinema to see this. But $4.99 with any purchase in HMV, so I had to pick this one up. So yeah, that is Pearl. Next up is one of the best coming-of-age stories I think ever put to film. One of my favourites as well, certainly in the collection. This is Perks of Being a Wallflower. A great cast, an overall great story, a great film. And yeah, this cost me £1 to pick it up on Blu-ray, so I had to get this one. Overall, I just think it's a beautiful film and more people need to see it. So yeah, guys, highly recommend Perks of Being a Wallflower. Next up is The Place Beyond the Pines. I have not seen this film. It is another Ryan Gosling film. I believe it's very good. It is one that is high on my list. I've seen the majority of Ryan Gosling's films, but not this one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Ray Liotta's in this, Eva Mendes, Bradley Cooper, so great cast. So yeah, might have to give this one a watch pretty soon. Next up is Pompeii. This is a film that kind of bombed in the UK box office. It didn't do too well sales-wise, money-wise over here. It wasn't too well reviewed. This was a cheap pickup for me. I think my mum had this on DVD when it came out. I've not seen it. I've seen like little parts of it when it's been on the TV and stuff. But I love this genre of film. So it is one that I want to watch, but just due to the nature of the reviews and stuff, I'm not rushing to see it. So I'll get round to it at some point. But yeah, guys, that is Pompeii. Kit Harington, of course, in the leading role. Next up is Poor Things, one of my favourite films over the last year or so. Great cast, great story, great cinematography. It ticks the majority of boxes that you want when watching a film. Poor Things, again, highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. It is available on streaming on Disney Plus, but I had to have it in the collection. No 4K release here in the UK, just the Blu-ray, but it did come with a slipcover. And again, I've got a sticker there that I need to take off, but for $7.99, this was a really good pickup. The next film that I'm going to show you guys is a release from Disney, and it stars Jake Gyllenhaal in the leading role. This is Prince of Persia, a double pack, so you do get the Blu-ray and the DVD. It's been a long time since I've seen that one. Next up is the ultimate party film. This is Project X, and this is the extended cut. This was also a cheap pickup from CEX, but I watched this so many times when I was in my teenage years, going from high school to college. This was just a film that I had on all the time. So yeah, really, really good film. And then the last film from my P section is Promising Young Woman. Carey Mulligan in the leading role does a fantastic job. She is incredible in this film. Again, if you have not seen this, I would highly recommend checking this one out. With it being a Sky original in the UK, I would imagine this is available to watch on Now TV. But yeah, pick it up if you come across it, because it is a really, really good film. So guys, moving on to the next section, just one movie as well. Pretty weird, but we have Queen and Slim. This is a HMV exclusive here in the UK. I've had this since it released. Got it, as you can see, in a 2 for $13 deal. I haven't rewatched it. I have seen the film, but I've not got round to checking out the Blu-ray. From what I remember, it was really good. Daniel Kaluuya, Jodie Turner, great cast and very well acted, again, from what I can remember. But I need to give this a rewatch and check out the Blu-ray. But as I said, this is a UK exclusive to HMV. No 4K or anything like that, but yeah, the only Q title in the collection. Moving on now to the next section in my Blu-rays, which is R. We have 18 titles in this section, so let's get into it and see what we have. First up is The Raid, with a really cool lenticular slipcover. A great film. It's fast paced. The action is incredible. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend this one. I have not got round to watching the sequel, which is actually the next Blu-ray that I'm going to show you guys, The Raid 2. So yeah, I need to give this one a watch. I've just not got round to watching it, but I believe this is incredible and just as good as the first. Next up is a Blu-ray from Cine Asia. This stars Donnie Yen, and this is Raging Fire. There was a steelbook release of this as well. I own the standard Blu-ray in the collection. I've had it for a while, not got round to watching it, but I do believe it's a pretty good film. So yeah, going to check that out eventually. Next up is another sealed Blu-ray. This is Raw, and again, another HMV exclusive. This has got a second sight release as well. One that I was going to pick up originally, but I seen this on the shelf, loved the artwork, and it was really cheap. I think it was like £5, something like that. So yeah, had to pick up Raw. I believe it's like a body horror film. It's rated 18. I believe it's really disturbing, but very, very well done in terms of filmmaking. So yeah, very much looking forward to seeing this for the first time. And then, so what I've done is I've broken these into like 3 little piles here in front of me. So the last one out of the first stack is Ready or Not. One of my favourites from the collection. It's getting a sequel next year with some of the cast returning, as well as the new edition of Catherine Newton. So I am so excited for this sequel. It's one of my most anticipated films to come out in the next year. And yeah, Ready or Not is just a really, really good film. If you haven't seen it, yeah, definitely give this film a watch. Great cast, it's funny, I loved the story, the action sequences, some of the kills in this as well, brilliant. So yeah, overall guys, highly recommend. Moving on now to stack number 2 and kicking things off with a remake. This is Red Dawn. This was £2.50, I think. Yeah, from CEX. Pretty good film as well. I've not seen the original, but I've seen this about 2 or 3 times. I just enjoyed it growing up. It had Josh Peck in it, who was in Drake and Josh. Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, I really like this film. Yeah, that's Red Dawn. Next up is a box set, if you will. This is 2 movies in one card box set. This is Ride Along 1 and 2 with Ice Cube and Kevin Hart. It is still sealed. I've seen these a few times, but not on Blu-ray. So the next time I watch these, I will definitely put on the Blu-ray discs. Next up, we have The Riot Club. This is a film I have yet to see. I picked this up a while back. I think this was free. I think this was one that was on a Facebook bundle that I got. It was somebody by me was giving them away, and I think this was one of them, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, a film that I haven't seen. I do believe it's quite good, so this is one that I will eventually hope to get round and watching. Next up is The Road. I watched this for the first time, I want to say maybe last year. I actually watched this in work in my old job, so sorry. But yeah, Viggo Mortensen, fantastic in this. Loved the story. Thought he was brilliant in it. And yet, when I seen this in the charity shop, had to pick it up. And I also picked it up as well while I was in work. So again, sorry. And then the last film from this stack, I got this from CEX. And it's a WWE Studios film as well, starring Jason Momoa. It is The Road to Paloma. Never seen it, never heard anything about it. I think I had some money left over on a voucher, and this was in the store. I can't remember. It was a while ago, but yeah, Jason Momoa. I'm a big fan of his, and I thought I'd pick this one up. If this is no good, I might look to get rid of this one. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to slim down the collection a little bit with certain films that I'm not going to watch again. This being potentially one of those. So yeah, I will get round to watching this, and if I don't like it, this one will be making the cut. Next up is RoboCop. This is the newer film from the franchise of RoboCop. I remember seeing this in the cinema, and you know what? I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. I haven't rewatched it. Probably says a lot about the film. I was a massive RoboCop fan as a kid, and yeah, I just remember going to see this and really enjoying it. But as I said, I've not rewatched it since, and I've heard a lot of people talking negatively about this film. I know Jordan over at Movie Worm and Movie Squirm, he is a huge RoboCop fan. I'm not sure how he feels about this one. I'm sure I've seen him mention it in one of his videos that obviously he prefers the originals. I mean, don't we all? But yeah, this is one that I would like to revisit because it's been too long and I can't remember too much about it. I just remember a few scenes in this film. So yeah, definitely is due a rewatch. But that is RoboCop. Next up, we have Rock of Ages, a fairly recent pickup that I got a few months back. This was £1, and again, a film that I've not seen for a long time, so this is again due a rewatch. Next up, this is a animation film that I absolutely loved when it released. I think this was around COVID time again as well. This is Ron's Gone Wrong. This is a great animation film. This is one that I really want to show Maeve when she's old enough to see films properly. I just thought it was fun, charming, very well done, and I had to have it in the collection. Next up, we have Room on Blu-ray, as you can see, with a slipcover. This film is phenomenal. The cast as well. Jacob Tremblay, Brie Larson gave the best performances that I've seen for a long time. I haven't seen this one for about a year or two, but when I watched this for the first time, I was in complete awe with this film. I just thought it was so well done. And again, I thought both leading actors gave just incredible performances. It stayed with me to this day. I had to pick up the Blu-ray, and this is a film I will definitely be rewatching, hence why I have it in the collection. Next up on Blu-ray, it is a film that I've not seen again for a long time. It's a comedy. It's got an alright cast. It was £1.49 from HMV. Scarlett Johansson starring in Rough Night. It's a bit of a girly flick. It's a comedy. I know Lucy does like this one, so I'm sure when she wants to watch it, it's here in the collection. And I do believe we have 2 Blu-rays left from my R section. So first up is Runner, Ben Affleck, Justin Timberlake, and you know what, a really good film actually. I watched this for the first time maybe a year or two ago on Amazon Prime, and I loved it. I just thought it was brilliant, and when I seen this in Poundland, it scanned in at £1 as well. Had to pick this one up. I just was a big fan, so yeah, really wanted to have this one. And then that does bring me down to one last Blu-ray in this section, and this is another film that I've seen for the first time pretty recently as well. This was maybe in the last month or two, but this is Rush, starring Chris Hemsworth. I love sports films, racing films. We've had a few over the last few years, this being one of the better ones as well. Big fan of Le Mans. We had F1 as well this year. And yeah, I watched Rush for the first time just before F1 actually, and I thought this was fantastic. I have had it in the collection for some time, and I'm just glad that I do have it in the collection, because I will 100% be revisiting this. Lucy hasn't seen it, so this is one that I will definitely be showing to her. I think this is a great film. I think we're probably around the 15-minute mark now, so I'm going to go through these ones a little bit quicker, moving on to the S's. So first up is Savages. This is a really good film. I haven't seen it for a while, but really good cast in that one as well. Next up is the Saw Legacy Collection. This is an 8-film box set from Saw up until Jigsaw. Really good release as well. Next up from Indicator, this is Scum. This is the anniversary edition on Blu-ray, £15 from CEX. Brand new condition pretty much, so very good addition to the collection. This is actually getting a 4K release later in 2025 as well. Next up is Searching. I remember really enjoying this in the cinema. I haven't rewatched it, hence why this is sealed. There is a sequel as well. I think that was called Missing, but this was much better in my opinion. Next up, a film starring Will Smith. This is £7 and this was £1.50 from CEX, so really good price for that one. Next up is Silver Linings Playbook, Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence, really good film. And then the last Blu-ray from the first stack that I've got in front of me, this is Sleepers from 1996. Again, this is another film like Scum, a little bit dark, some nasty things happen in this, but I remember watching this a few years back for the first time, and yeah, it is a brilliant film. It's just a little bit on the darker side, but yeah, that is Sleepers. Moving on to our next stack. So next up is Slenderman on Blu-ray. This is a sealed copy, as you guys can see. I did get this from HMV, $3.49, not a bad price. The next one cost me 50p from CEX. This is Slumdog Millionaire, a film I remember very fondly. I remember enjoying this one a ton, and it is definitely due a rewatch. I don't think Lucy's seen this one, so yeah, hopefully get round to watching this pretty soon and she can watch this for the first time. And then next up is probably one of my favourite films of all time. I think this would definitely go in my top 4. This is The Social Network. I love everything about this film. I think it's fantastic. Jesse Eisenberg, Andrew Garfield, Justin Timberlake, the whole supporting cast in general, the story. There's just something about this film, the way it was made, everything about it from start to finish, every fine detail. This is a fantastic film and one I had to own in the collection. So yeah, this is probably in my top 4, The Social Network. Then we have Solomon Kane. This is a film I watched years ago and remember enjoying it very much. So when I seen it, I thought, why not add it to the collection and pick it up? It was pretty cheap as well. Yeah, I just remember really enjoying this one. It's that, again, that sort of genre that I like. So yeah, Solomon Kane. Then we also have a childhood film that I absolutely adored growing up. I rewatched this, I think about a year or so ago, and it was still just as fun, even though I am now 28, and I just think this is great. This is Son of Rambo. Yeah, if you haven't seen this one, it is definitely worth a watch. I grew up with it, so there's a little bit of fondness and memories there with this one, but for 50p, I had to get this one. Next up is Source Code. This does have a 4K now, but this is the Blu-ray. And then the last Blu-ray from stack number 2 is another Jake Gyllenhaal movie, weirdly enough, and it is Southpaw. Another boxing flick in the collection, as I said, throughout the series. I love sport movies and sport films, and this is one that I really wanted to own. And again, another cheap pickup. On to stack number 3 now. Let's see what we have. First up is a sealed copy of Spies in Disguise. Will Smith, Tom Holland, a really good animated film, really funny, good story. Highly enjoyed this one. So yeah, had to pick that one up. It was pretty cheap as well on the sale a few months back from HMV. Next up is Spring Breakers. This is a really good film as well. Next up we have Stardust. I haven't seen this film for many years. There is a 4K steelbook out as well. It's sold out now and out of print, but at the minute there isn't a standard 4K release, so I just have the Blu-ray. But from what I remember, this was a really fun, like, fantasy film as well. Next up is another film box set. This is one that I got pretty cheap from CEX. It was in good condition, considering its age, but this is the complete saga of the Star Wars collection. I think this was like 10 or 15 pounds, and when this first released years and years ago, I think this was like 60, 70, 80 pounds. I just remember it being really expensive, but yeah, it's a really nice set. Comes with a few little extras as well. So yeah, that is the Star Wars complete saga. A few more to get through here. This is Stronger, another Jake Gyllenhaal film as well. I haven't seen this one. There's a sticker there that I need to get off. Next up is Supernova, a really good film starring Stanley Tucci, Colin Firth as well. This was in a 2 for 13, according to the sticker there. Need to get that off as well. And it does come with a slipcover, which is pretty cool. And then the last of this section now, the last S film, is Surrogates. Bruce Willis, really good film, a bit of a sci-fi that I've watched once or twice years ago. I would like to revisit this as it's been a while. And Bruce Willis, really sad to see what's happening with his health and stuff like that. Great actor, one of the best in like the action genre. So yeah, really happy to have this in the collection. Next up now, we have the teas. We have 13 physical media releases in front of me, with one of them being a box set. So I think this is around 15 films in total. So let's get into it. First up today is Takers on Blu-ray. It's got a really good cast as well in this one. Hayden Christensen, Paul Walker, Idris Elba, Chris Brown's in there. I think T.I. the rapper's in there as well. But I like it. I've seen it a few times. So yeah, that is Takers. Next up is a sealed Blu-ray. We have the Terrifier Bloody Duo collection, of course, Terrifier 1 and 2. And then the next Blu-ray that I have here is The Big Short. I haven't seen this one yet, but the cast here is absolutely stacked. So just on the cover there, Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Brad Pitt, Ryan Gosling. So yeah, really, really good cast, and I'm very excited to check that one out. And then next up, it isn't really a film, it's like a documentary TV series here, but this is The Last Dance. So yeah, I picked this up from, I think it was Zavvi. It might have been a Zavvi exclusive, I can't remember, but yeah, it's a 10-part TV documentary series. So yeah, I really loved it, and this was like, I think, really cheap, really. It was on like a massive sale event on Zavvi, so yeah, that's that one. Next up is a film I actually got for free. Again, this was part of the Facebook bundle that I've been referring to, I think in this episode, maybe the episode before. But this is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Blu-ray. This was one that I didn't have to pay for. This was free in the bundle. And this is the Ultimate Edition as well in a thin case, so pretty cool. And then next up is The Theory of Everything with Eddie Redmayne. I haven't seen this film. I've yet to watch it, but I've heard it's pretty good, and this was like £1, so again, pretty cheap. And then moving on to the next stack of Blu-rays here, this is The End, a really good comedy in my opinion. I love this film. I think it's funny. It's like a silly, spoofy sort of movie. I enjoy it. Also rewatched it this year as well, and yeah, I thought it was a fun time. Next up is This Is England. Again, I think this is another film that I got for free, but if you're from the UK, this is a must-own in the collection. Brilliant film. Next up is This Means War, another romantic comedy in the collection. A great cast in this one: Reese Witherspoon, Tom Hardy, and Chris Pine as well. This was £2 from Poundland. And then next up, another sort of like romantic film. This is The Time Traveller's Wife with Eric Bana and Rachel McAdams. This is a fantastic film. I haven't watched the TV show of it. I kind of refuse to, because you're never going to get better than this. This is a fantastic film, in my opinion. Next up is the Blu-ray box set that I was referring to. This is the Train to Busan trilogy. So this includes the like prequel animated film, Train to Busan, and then Train to Busan 2 Peninsula as well. So yeah, that is a really nice box set that I got. There are 4K releases now, but yeah, I'm happy just to have this set in the collection. We do have two more films to get through from this section. First up is Transcendence, a sci-fi film starring Johnny Depp. I have seen this one maybe once, can't remember too much about it, but for £1 I thought I'd add that to the collection, as I am a big fan of sci-fi films. And then the last film from my T section is Troy. Again, a genre of film that I have touched on quite heavily in this series and maybe in this episode as well. But I love films like this, like King Arthur, Troy, Jason the Argonauts, all that sort of stuff, Ben-Hur. You know, I love these types of films, and Troy is one of my favourites, so yeah, I had to have that in the collection. Next up is Unhinged on Blu-ray. This is the only film I have in the collection that starts with You. Great film, in my opinion. Russell Crowe, one of his best performances as well. He was brutal in this, but I had a really good time. I've only seen it the once in the cinema, but got the Blu-ray to watch it whenever I want to. Next up, moving on to the V's. This is Vacation, another sealed Blu-ray, but a fantastic film. Great comedy, great cast. Had to own this one. Next up is a film I picked up a few months back, Vicky Cristina Barcelona, with Javier Bardem, Penelope Cruz, and Scarlett Johansson as well. I've heard it's alright, actually. I want to watch it and see what it's all about, but yeah, £1 from CX. I thought I'd pick that one up. Then we have The Visit. This is a horror film that I've only seen again the once, so this is due a rewatch, but this was cheap from HMV, so yeah, there's that one. Next up we have the W's, quite a few here, so let's just have a little count and see how many we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that first stack. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in total. So let's just see what we've got. A really good stack of Blu-rays here. First up is The Walk. I haven't seen this one, but I would very much like to. This was £1 from CEX, so that's why I picked it up. And I remember specifically the trailer being shown so many times for this, and I really wanted to check it out in cinema, and I didn't, so hence why I picked that one up. Next up is We Are Your Friends with Zac Efron. I've seen this maybe once or twice. It was alright. It was £2. I thought I'd pick it up and give it a rewatch. I don't think this is on any streaming services, so yeah, I've got it anyway. Next up, one of my favourite comedies of all time. If we get a sequel to this, sign me up, because I'm very all aboard if we get a sequel. This is We're the Millers, one of the best comedies in my opinion, and had to own it in the collection. Next up is a film that is a fairly new release. I think we got this on physical media at the start of this year, if not the end of last year. Well, this is We Live in Time with Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield. This is the first edition Blu-ray from HMV, and it comes with a limited edition art card. A really beautiful film, great acting throughout, really touching story, especially with now having a little girl and stuff. This was a brilliant film and one I had to own in the collection. And then we also have West Side Story. This is the original film. I have yet to watch this. I absolutely love the remake, so this is a film I really want to check out. Fun fact, this was actually on at my nan's on Boxing Day. This was on in the background, and I remember this being on for hours, or it felt like hours. We were playing games, drinking, eating food, and this film was still on. Like, it felt like the whole day. So yeah, how long is this film? Does it even say? 153 minutes, and boy, it felt a lot longer, but I love the remake and I'm very much looking forward to watching this for the first time. So yeah guys, that is West Side Story. Then we have What Happens in Vegas, starring Aston Kutcher and Cameron Diaz. A great comedy, seen this so many times, but I love that film. Then we have What's Love Got to Do With It, a film that released maybe 2 or 3 years back now. Own this on Blu-ray because it was pretty cheap in HMV, and because we watched this on a special screening on Valentine's Day, I thought I'd add this one to the collection, just for like memory's sake really, and I'll rewatch it at some point. Next up is What to Expect When You're Expecting. 50p from CEX, and basically I got this just before Lucy was going to give birth, and I thought we could watch this and just have a laugh, but we didn't get round to watching it. We were watching a lot of films and TV shows and stuff, so that's there to revisit at some point. And then we also have Where the Crawdads Sing, which was brilliant, really good film. Only seen it the once, but had to pick it up because I very much want to check this out again and give it a rewatch. But I remember thinking it was a really good film and enjoyed it in the cinema. Let's move along and see what we have in the next little stack. We've got 4 more to get through. So we have Wild Hogs, which is again another film from my childhood as well as Lucy's childhood. I know she loves this film. Really good cast. It was £1.50, so you had to have that in the collection. Then we have Wind River. I've never seen this film, but it's got a great cast. I think this has got Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen in this. This was what, $1.99 from HMV. So yeah, really need to get around to watching this. I was going to watch it on a flight a few years back, but didn't get around to watching it. So yeah, have this in the collection to watch when I'm ready to. 2 more to get through. Next up is The Woman in Black. Seen this, pretty good horror film. There is a sequel. I don't own that in the collection as of yet. And then the last film in the W's is one of my favourites for sure. This is The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke. I had this on DVD. I'm a big wrestling fan, WWE, TNA. This was 50p for the Blu-ray, so yeah, I had to pick this one up. And Lucy hasn't seen it, so I'm so excited to put this on soon. And yeah, let her watch it for the first time. This film is fantastic, and this is one definitely due a rewatch for me as well. So yeah guys, that is The Wrestler. Okay guys, well, we have 3 more Blu-rays to get through, and that is us done for today's video. First up is X, the film that started off the X trilogy and the best out of the 3 in my opinion. I think this film is fantastic. I am so glad to have this in the collection. Obviously I did show you Pearl earlier on, but I'm very happy to have this one in the collection as well. X, as I said, for me is the best of the 3, and I can't wait to give this a rewatch. I'm hoping to do a bit of a marathon around Halloween time and watch the 3 of them back to back. I think that'd be pretty cool. Moving on to the final two, these both start with Z. This is Zack and Mary Make a Porno. Seth Rogen, another film of his. I think it's fantastic, really fun, really funny. Had to have that in the collection, which does leave me with one final Blu-ray to take a look at today, and that is The Zookeeper's Wife. I have not seen this one. I remember really liking the trailer. I remember my mum talking about this film and said that you should definitely check it out because it was really good. So yeah, she's watched it. I haven't seen it. This stars Daniel Bruhl and Jessica Chastain, who are both fantastic. So yeah, very much looking forward to checking that one out. Just before we finish today's video, I do have a couple more Blu-rays that I can show you guys. These were my pickups from last month. I have done a separate video on this already, so if you want to go back and watch my monthly haul from June, you can. It's in the playlist section, and I will include a link down below as well. But the Blu-rays that I got in June, I got Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. I also picked up Shallow Hal, That Awkward Moment, Moonstruck, as well as Maxine. So yeah, guys, I didn't include them in the series because I hadn't had any time to put them in alphabetical order and rearrange the shelves. So yes, these were my pickups from June. I just thought I'd include them in this video. I'm not going to include my July pickups as that will be the next video coming to the channel, so stay tuned for that. And that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you as always for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this series, but it is not over by any means. So the next episode will be decided by you. So I will be putting a poll on the channel, so keep your eyes peeled for that and make sure that you get your vote in, as you guys will decide what comes next in this series. So you've got two choices. You can either see my full Blu-ray superhero collection, including like the box sets, slipcovers, all that sort of stuff. And then the other choice will be my more boutique labels. So releases like Arrow Video, Criterion, Mubi, Second Sight. So yeah, guys, those are the two choices that will be on the poll on the channel very soon. So again, keep your eyes peeled for that. Thank you for watching. And again, if you've missed any episodes, link down below, playlist at the end of today's video. And yeah, that is it from me. And I will see you on another video very soon.